Hi, this is video blog number 1. Now, with these video blogs, I'm hoping to not come across as some egotistical fitness professional who loves themselves. I'm hoping to give you a little insight into my life, into my training, my thoughts at the time, my mindset, for example, how I'm getting on with nutrition and supplementation. And the first, I was kind of racking my brains to find out what I was going to use as my first video blog. And I thought it was very appropriate to talk about motivation. Motivation is quite interesting, certainly from my perspective. There are times where I'll have super high motivation and I can't wait to get to my next gym session. I'll be tracking everything will be weighed, I'll be into a really good sort of system and into some sort of flow with everything. But there's also times where I'm completely unmotivated. I don't want to train. And that's maybe quite strange to hear from a fitness professional who sort of, lives and breathes the industry and enjoys it and loves it. Now, we see on various Facebook pages, Twitter, YouTube, a lot of highly motivated fitness professionals. And I'm sure a lot of you follow them. And these fitness professionals post pictures of, 20 Tupperware boxes laid out with all their food, etc. They'll talk about outworking and hitting UPBs all the time. They'll take selfies, for example, in the mirror, showing people progress. And all these are great, and these certainly inspire me and try and kick me in the ass to be able to say, Gordon, I could probably do a little bit more. But to a certain extent, it's also unrealistic. Fitness professionals aren't saints. They're not sort of angels in the world where everything in their life is perfect, for example. To give you an idea, my motivation over the past 6 weeks has been pretty terrible, to be honest. I haven't wanted to train, I haven't been motivated. I've probably had 4 sessions in the past 6 weeks at least. And my diet's it's been on point as such, but it's the typical answer of I'm eating well, but I have no idea how many calories I'm consuming, I have no idea how much protein I'm consuming, carbohydrates, fat, etc. I'm just kind of living a day-to-day life. And there's a few things for that. I've recently just purchased my first house. That certainly takes up a lot of your time, a lot of your resources, and a lot of money, etc. This weekend I spent stripping tiles of a bathroom, which is certainly no mean feat, and I put a lot of respect out of tradesmen out there and it's a lot of hard graft. I've been away at least twice for extended periods, so I haven't managed to get into any kind of system or kind of workout schedule, for example. And I also haven't been able to follow any kind of diet plan or any kind of structure. Now, this probably sounds like I'm just making excuses, and that's fair enough, but it's just a time where I've just not been motivated. I haven't been interested in wanting to train or track a macro, for example. And I'm probably not in the best condition I've ever been in, and I'm also probably not the strongest I've ever been. But what I wanted to highlight was that the way that I try and structure this is I realise and I reflect upon times where I have been extremely motivated, and I understand that there are times when I will be extremely motivated, and there are times where just life gets in the way. There's better things to do than go to the gym, or more effective things than go to the gym. Now, with that, what I've done is I've put together a new training program. I've also put together some new macros for myself. And what I'm going to do with this is it's hopefully going to spur me on to be motivated for at least the next 10 to 12 weeks to follow a training program and also follow macros at least through the week for 5 days, and then maybe I'll take the weekends off just to kind of chill out with family, maybe have a beer or two or the odd dessert that I specifically want, and just find structure back into my life because the house seems to be coming together and it makes things a little bit easier for me. But that's the main thing I wanted to talk about was that there are times, as I said, that you'll be highly motivated and you'll be up and you're riding a crest of a wave that's absolutely fantastic. And these inspirational fitness professionals that are on that wave and showing off and showing you these things is important. And it's also important to reflect and to realise that this is a great time for your training and a great time to enjoy. But there's also going to be times where you'll spend a few weeks or maybe even a month or two where you don't want to train. And it's about grinding through those and trying to manage them within the year and looking at it from a long-term perspective. I understand that a 62-week program is fantastic and people can make some great transformations, but ultimately you're not going to be that motivated all the time. So try and think about your yearly process, your yearly progress as well, and think about when times that you might be busy or at times where you're going to be highly motivated. Now, if you'd like to see more of these blogs, please comment, share, follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, and I'm also on Instagram. Also, check out my website if you're interested in any more blogs at www.gordongreenhorn.com. Hopefully, I look forward to covering a few more vlogs after this.